It was built in the middle of 70s. It was last building of the film printing factory, and honestly, on the background of all this Soviet megalomany, it was made of sticks and straw. But in 1999, this territory was given to the Oleksandr Dovzhenko National Centre, to the Film Archive. And the prints from the film printing factory, they became a basis of the collection. Чи є хто вдома? My fairy lady. Tanya is taking care of films. Big collection of 62,000 of boxes. We can go to the film preserve. We have 9 of them for different types of film prints. And this one is about negatives. So it's like the most precious part. It's a big responsibility for its physical preservation, for conditions as they are the best in the country, but they are not perfect. Print archives need low temperatures, and they are very much depending on the climate control. And it's very far from perfection. You can see numbers on every box. Also, to identify the prints, there is a sticker on every box. Privet. The ghost is walking the Europe. It means the ghost of communism. So we preserve here ghost of communism, and it is in the box. It's Kaidasheva Семья, family of Kaidash, made on a very popular book about Ukrainian family who live in their life in different quarrels and fighting. Two families who have apple tree on the border, and they are fighting for the territory. Ukrainian cinema is a lot devoted to land or thinking about land, starting with Earth of Dovzhenko and even coming to 2,000 meters to Andriivka by Mstislav Chernov, the freshest film. It's also about land. Probably when we speak of Ukrainian cinema, poetic cinema is on top of our mind. Maybe one of the main features is probably this divine approach to nature which is surrounding us. It comes from Dovzhenko, as he was very much in love with nature. He is a national figure with many questions for what he did and how he lived, because he was taken to Moscow by Stalin's order, and Dovzhenko did not go through repressions which happened to Ukrainian people of art. All these bloody 30s, he spent them in Moscow having opportunity to film. But he stayed artist with Ukrainian identity, and in many of his films we still can see that he's very much passionate on what Ukraine is. That's why he's a difficult figure for us.
This archive department, we save documents about cinema, about history and about production cinema, not films, but all about films. Also, we have interesting part of documents is artwork. It's actually work materials of Ukrainian cartoons. We have big collection, and now we try to organize this part of our collection. It's all of this Ukrainian animation, and I think it's maybe 70s.
Did you ever have in your childhood deer film? It is the original of deer film, called Hupta Hop by artist Draitsun. So artist was making drawings, then they were filmed and edited together into one single story. And in the dark room, father mother or elder brother was rolling this film and reading text to younger brothers or sisters. So it was kind of entertainment. It's a sticker with the name, my father was quarreling not to take with fingers the surface, just the edges. Can you see? Artist's name is Eddie van Wessel from Netherlands. And name of this exhibition is State of Will. He's a very passionate photographer. He visited Ukraine around 15 times during these 3.5 years of a big war. And he was on the front line. It's one of my favorite blocks. It's about resistance. This wall is also important for me because it's about link with guys of my family. They both are in the army, and it's important for me to think how can I support, what can I do for them. But probably the most tricky photo here is this one, Welcome to Hell. There is a place for humor even inside the tragedy. Without it and without some angriness, it's impossible to be strong. Russian forces and Russian politicians decided that they want to turn our life into hell. If they decided to do this, we are very welcoming. Follow me. It's a secret place. This place makes me happy because we can combine the preserve room with an exhibition room. I love this weird thing. It belongs to the studio of scientific films. Filmmakers made this for the underwater filming. They invented it by themselves. In the Soviet Union, there was so-called Iron Curtain, and they were very limited in connections with the outer world, but they were following very much what's going on in the cinema. And of course, they were very inventive. And we can see an orange paper near it saying evacuation. So in case we have to take important things out, this object will be first. Everything we have here is precious twice for us because this way of struggle for our film heritage. I really would love to come back to peaceful life and to be really focused on discovering art of cinema, discovering how to preserve our heritage better.
We're on the 6th floor, and here we can organize screening of, for example, silent films, and also invite composers to reflect or rethink what we are seeing on the screen, because a lot of silent film is very propagandic. In studying of our film archive, we understand that the history is a game. Now we see propagandic instruments which are used by Russian now, which was used in 70 or 80 years ago. When we have access to our history, to our memory, to our films, we know that we exist. So tomorrow we will celebrate the birthday of Dovzhenko Centre. It's very important for us to see eyes of our visitors, to know that we are not alone, that our people are with us. They are living the history and seeing our films, our history together.
З днем народження! Многое літа Довженко Центру. І це історія не тільки про Довженко Центр, але і загалом про наше українське кіно і нашу любов до нього, яким би воно складним не було.